Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft and our Shaman playthrough. We are going to talk to Jaina and get started on the Battle for Azeroth content.
The true battle lies ahead.
We are ready to set sail.
We all have our ghosts.
Probably going to get some kind of cutscene here, or maybe an opening sequence of some kind. Maybe. Or the music will bug out. And then we'll get a cutscene.
Promise you'll come back?
I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina.
I love you, Papa.
Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Thank you, Captain.
Still, I think one of the cooler intros. Cooler than anything that we get on the Horde side.
A long road lies before us.
Home again after all this time. They're not letting us any closer to the keep. We'll have to walk from here. Returning to Boralus has stirred feelings I thought I'd left behind. Memories smoothed away by years like stones in the tide. It all feels raw again. I do not know how this will end. Only that we must try.
I will never forget. I hope this works.
State your intentions!
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore, my mother.
We're taking you to Catherine, all right. You'll answer to her for your crimes against Kul Tiras.
As you wish.
Clear the way! Dangerous prisoners coming through!
I see the city guard is as disciplined as ever. My father was so proud of them. And now they see me as a criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now!
I suppose I have earned this.
Get those civilians back! Form a perimeter! It's the daughter of the sea!
Lady Jaina, is that really her?
She's come back to finish us!
Murderer!
Traitor!
I will suffer what I must. For the Alliance.
So, my wayward daughter returns to the kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kul Tiras for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha!
Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was. But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kul Tiras.
Catherine, enforce our laws. The punishment for treason is death.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland?
I accept your judgment, Mother.
You are no daughter of mine.
Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
Well, we're not off to a very good start, are we? I wonder if they're going to take us prisoner as well.
Beware,
yes, they do.
Beware, the daughter of the sea.
And they took all of our gear, except for our weapon, which seems like if you're going to take something, you would take the weapon, and not all of the person's clothes, but yeah, that's how they left us. Sword and shield, and no gear.
Blood or gold, everything has
I hope you had a nice nap. You're going to need your strength. I'm relieved you woke up. Having to carry you would have made this job far less appealing. The name's Flynn, and my client in Boralus is paying me a king's bounty to break you out of here. You, my friend, are incarcerated in Tol Dagor. Used to be a legit prison, till Ashvane Trading Company bought it. Now it's Priscilla's own personal fortress, riddled with scum on both sides of the bars. Wasn't hard to bribe my way into the cell, now we just have to get out. Not to worry, I have a plan.
Keep your powder dry. All right, here's the plan. Hit me. Come on, hit me.
Alright.
Oh! Oh, you brute! Guard! Guard! Help! Oh! Hey, what's going on in there?
Nothing. It's the oldest trick in the book. He just killed him in one punch.
Quick, hit that lever.
He's not unconscious, he's actually dead according to the in-game UI.
Riot, boys! Give them hell!
They have one lever that opens all of the cells? That seems like a flaw.
Grab your gear and let's pay the block warden a visit. We'll need his keys.
Let's turn up some of the music and ambience here. That should be good. Yeah, that sounds much better. Equipment recovered. I guess they put it right over here. It's nice that they re-equip it for us, that we don't have to go into our bags and re-equip everything.
A job's a job, mate. Damn! The keys are ruined. That was some serious. Just what kind of powder is this? Hey, help me grab some of this stuff. Oh, one more thing. Well, two. Ah, that's better. I felt naked without these. Let's move. Maybe we can blow the lock. Sprinkle some of that powder on it.
Alright.
Now for a little spark. You may want to take a step back. Whew. That stuff packs a punch. Let's get down to the lower levels and find a way out.
So we do have our Maelstrom power now. Looks like we're building that up with Lightning Bolt primarily, and Lava Lash, or Lava Burst is building it up as well. We might need to get a heal off here. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Something touched my leg. Wait, no, it was just my other leg. We're good.
Well, that's one way to go. We should probably just get out of here.
I'm officially done with this place. Come on, our ride should be waiting for us just up the beach.
Flynn, over here.
There she is. Let's hop in.
What is going on in there? It sounds like you started a riot.
No idea what you're talking about. But I think we finally have some real dirt on Ashford. A new gunpowder. Like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, and I rescued the target. Crime buddy, Talia Crime.
Wait. I recognize you. You arrived with Jaina Proudmoore. You're the Alliance emissary.
Alliance emissary? Cyrus didn't mention that. I would have charged him double.
You're lucky he's paying you at all. Now row. Here we are, Boralus Harbor. Aside from Proudmoore Keep, it's the most heavily guarded part of the city, and the only place most visitors ever get to see. Looks like another Alliance ship has already docked. Hopefully they got a warmer welcome than Jaina did.
Alright. Let's talk to
Thanks for the
Talia.
lift, Tay. I'll report to the old man.
How can I help?
Is that the new powder that Flynn was talking about? I'll take it for safekeeping. It's hard to believe the Lord Admiral would willingly hand you and her daughter over to Lady Ashvane. She must have had her reasons, right? I think a proper introduction is in order. My name is Talia, member of the Proudmoor Guard and squire of Sir Cyrus Crestfall. Talia salutes firmly. Cyrus asked me and Flynn to break you out from Ashvane's prison and get you settled in here at the market, but he neglected to mention that you were with the Alliance. I must say, it's an honor. Let's get you up to speed.
Farewell, friend. Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler. Now let's get you settled in. This ferry connects to stations all along the Sound's interior coast. You'll need a ferry pass from the harbour master. That won't be a problem. The counting house is under heavy guard, day and night.
What can I do for you?
Feel free to store your valuables here.
See you around.
The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth. There are many taverns, but this one's my
Finest wares in
favorite. I
Kul
spend a lot of
Tiras,
time
right
in
here.
here, pestering
Appreciate your
travelers to tell me
patronage.
their stories, especially folks from the Eastern Kingdoms.
Alright, we've set our Hearthstone.
Ah, there's my girl. You must be restless being cooped up here all day. Believe me, I know the feeling. We'll fly soon, alright? Beautiful, isn't she? Cyrus gave her to me when she was just a hatchling. I've always dreamed of adventure.
These days, Cyrus is the harbor master, but he used to be one of Dalen Proudmoor's most trusted knights. I lost my mother when the Scourge hit Lordaeron. My father sent me here to be raised away from the war. I don't know much about him. Just that he was a Stormwind knight who gave his life fighting the Lich King. Dalen handpicked Cyrus to raise me and forced him to take a desk job.
Stay on course. You'll feel at home here in no time. Now, let's check in with Cyrus.
Let's turn the music down a little bit while we're in town. Similar to the Stormwind City music, it gets a little bit overpowering. Just a little bit. Okay. Where are we going here? Yeah, this city always confuses me. I've only had a couple of characters that have ever come here. We had a human hunter way back in the day, like... you know, it could have been 3 years ago, actually. So I have no idea how to navigate here. Maybe we come over this way. This all looks boarded up. Yep. Here we go.
Come on. The Harbour Master's office is just through here.
Stand down! Don't you know who that is?
But sir, Lady Ashvane ordered...
Lady Ashvane. Do you serve Lady Ashvane? Is that Lady Ashvane's crest upon your shield?
No, sir.
No. You serve Kul Tiras. You wear the crest of Proudmoore. And you take your orders from me. Now stand down and let them pass. We shall parley in my office.
Aye, sir. Let them through.
They have a lot more cutscenes in the beginning here than I remember. It's a pretty good segue coming from Exile's Reach to going into BFA.
Remain. It is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority.
I can see why they would want people to do that.
Prepare a full briefing.
Keep it feeling semi-consistent.
What do you need?
You must be the Alliance emissary. I'm glad Flynn and Talia were able to get you out of the damn prison. I am Sir Cyrus Crestfall. On behalf of the Proudmoore Admiralty, I welcome you to Kul Tiras.
Never let them see you sweat.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
News from the front? Well met.
What's the situation?
I've seen enough war for the both of us. Sound off! An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunwale ripped across the deck. Should have been his ticket home. He was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine.
And then?
These old bones still ache for battle. By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Kul Tiras still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that is spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Kul Tiras needs the Alliance, just as badly as you need us.
Fair.
I see.
Finally, some
Then
action.
we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
Alright, the Old Knight. I've never seen Cyrus like this. Sounds like we have work to do.
Duty calls.
Sounds like you'll be working with us for a while. Cyrus will charter a naval transport between here and Stormwind, but I expect you'll want something a bit faster for day-to-day use. Head back upstairs and take the left. When you get outside, you'll find an old study where the Tide Sages used to conduct their magic rituals. Surely your Alliance mages have already sensed its power. Inform them they may open their portals there. The harbor guards will keep the room secure.
Serve with honor.
Something to report?
Here, this will give you access to the ferry system.
Remain vigilant.
There are ferry stations all along the interior coastline of the Sound. Don't forget about them during your travels.
Honor guide you.
Alright.
Good day to you. See you around.
And there we go, now we have a portal room. Ironforge, Exodar, and Stormwind. Obviously, no Darnassus. Kinda had this whole fire thing happen to it. Yep.
Sir, the situation report is ready.
Excellent. Hero, Talia will get you up to speed.
Hero! Yeah, I wish they wouldn't call us Hero because we've been on one mission. And we're basically a functionary at this point. But yeah, it's okay. We'll assume that every time they say hero, they're actually saying functionary or something of the like.
I've trained
Envoy.
my whole life for this.
Sanctum of the Sages, all set. Good timing. I have your briefing ready. Kul Tiras must be unified before it can be of any help to the Alliance. Let's get you briefed on the current situation in each of our major territories. Then you can take a look at the map behind me and make the call on where you want to go first. I don't think we can actually do that. I think it funnels us, but we'll see.
Come back with stories. Kul Tiras is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Dalin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Theramore. Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Kul Tiras has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty. To the west lies Justvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore, and some of our toughest warriors. House Waycrest has been a loyal supporter of Proudmoore's rule for centuries, but their recent absence from council meetings has given rise to troubling rumors. In Stormsong Valley, to the north, the Tide Sages of House Stormsong craft and bless the ships of our legendary fleet. But nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seem uninterested in finding our missing ships. We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Kul Tiras could fall apart before this war even begins.
Alright, so that is our overall mission. Let's see if the board actually works here. It doesn't. So, in Battle for Azeroth originally, you could pick where you wanted to go, what order you wanted to tackle things in. For some reason now, when you come here right after Exile's Reach, you don't get to do that. It's kind of strange.
Well met. We can do this.
So yeah, we're gonna have to take the Tiragarde Sound quest. We must convince Catherine Proudmoore to pledge Kul Tiras to the Alliance. Flynn believes the Ashvane Trading Company's new gunpowder is our best lead.
How can I help?
Maybe with your help we can restore the people's faith in the Proudmoore leadership.
Alright, Flynn, what's this big lead of yours? Something about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that a lead? They're making new weapons all the time.
Not like this, they aren't. Emissary, mind giving our skeptical colleagues here a demonstration?
See, he refers to us correctly. Emissary.
I'm all ears.
The Ashvane Company doesn't know it yet, but throwing you into Tol Dagar was the biggest mistake they've ever made. That new powder we swiped could be the key to bringing them down. First, how about we give everyone a little demonstration of just how powerful this stuff is? Go ahead, take a shot at the barrel over there.
Let's get paid.
What was that?
Ashvane's dirty secret. And that was just a pinch.
Oh, go ahead.
Imagine how much damage they could do with more of this stuff. See you around.
What do you need?
So Ashvane's goons are walking around with a new powder that can blow a galleon clean in half, and the military has no idea? We need to find out how much of this powder they have and where it's going. An old buddy of mine works the ferry down by the Ashvane foundry. He may know something about this. You could take the ferry from Tradewind's Market to East Point Station. Once there, look for a man named Cagney.
For the Lord Flynn, I have another job for you. Help our new ally track down the source of this powder.
You got it.
Talia, prepare to make your rounds again. Tell the city guard to be on the lookout for unusual weapons being smuggled into Boralus.
Aye, sir.
There was probably a way over here that did not involve jumping right into the water, but that's okay.
do for you?
Said East Point Station. So far, all the music has been pretty amazing, actually. And we've heard a bunch of different tracks. That is a lot of flight points. What do you want? Normally I wouldn't tell you anything, but I'll spill it for Cyrus. Ashvane's onto something big. They got guys working around the clock in there, even brought in some muscle to keep everyone motivated. I don't know anything about what they're making, but I know it ain't passing through here to Boralus. If I were dumb enough to go snooping around in there, I'd look for the goods themselves, see if they got shipped labels. But I ain't that dumb, so you gotta do it. The Ashvane company's been working their people so hard they even tried to strike. The company brought in a bunch of goons to break it up and get everyone back to work. Heard they even shot a couple of guys who tried to walk off the job. What say you give them a taste of their own brutality while you're there? Just kill some people for me while you're there. We're a great envoy.
Do you have scurvy?
They said they would feed us. They said they'd keep us warm. But they were mean, and it was really hard work. And when we tried to rest, they yelled at us. I got away, but my friends are still in there.
Clear of sirens.
Alright.
Send those kids to the western edge of the foundry. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them. Meet me there when you've got some information on those shipments.
Sounds good. I like Flynn. I wonder if we're going to see Flynn at all in Dragonflight. Or Talia. Anybody. Quest here on the door. This letter from Priscilla Ashvane to her employees appears to be posted all over the foundry. It sounds like Cagney's information was accurate. Ashvane is working their people around the clock. Priscilla mentions a Forge Master Farthing and a Taskmaster Williams.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do not ask this of you lightly. Your hard work ensures the safety of Kul Tiras in these uncertain times.
I see.
Regarding increased company presence on site, rest assured, they are here for your safety.
The penalty for trespassing is death!
Given the rumors of foreign invaders and spies among us, we can never be too careful. Obey their instructions to avoid any unseemly incidents.
So wind shear is our interrupt. Okay.
Or Mr. Williams.
Good to know. Well, let's get out of that. Oh boy. That deals a little bit of damage, doesn't it?
and no insolence from the soot-smeared rabble. Make examples if you must. All that matters is that our clients get their supplies on time. And ban this note after reading it, you buffoon!
He didn't do that last part.
Do I sound like a pirate? Do you have scurvy?
I'm out of here.
Which side is starboard?
They won't catch me! I'm too fast!
Wrong place at the wrong time, friend. Damn!
Oh, you don't belong here.
You'll pay for this.
I like Tortolans. Please help the grown-ups too.
Yeah, we don't help any of the grown-ups, actually. It would be great if we did, but we don't. She seems confused. That's fine. Oh, they're shooting from horseback. Rats? Alright. Maybe we should head towards the other named guy. That would probably be a good idea. We'll grab any urchins we can along the way, as well as any crates.
Daddy says I need my sea legs, help the grown-ups too. I've already got 2 legs.
The penalty for trespassing is death! Rats!
Ahoy! Thank you! Ahoy! Bye!
That's the last kid we need, so now we just need crates.
Last mistake you'll ever make.
Doubt it.
Damn it all! Rats!
I don't really understand why we never got skinny Kul Tirans as a playable race. That always confused me. When they first announced the Kul Tirans, it really seemed like we were going to get the big and skinny Kul Tirans for playable races.
I don't care how you
and
do
we
it.
didn't.
I want those forges running
And I've always thought that was really weird.
and night.
So now we're just looking for a couple more crates.
Are producing excellent powder. You will keep them supplied with refined azurite, or I'll find someone who can.
We're meleeing a lot. I wonder if we should just go enhancement for leveling. Maybe once we get to 20, when we unlock Storm Strike, we'll try enhancement. I do have a tendency to run right up to enemies, though. I'm not really staying at range, am I? Nobody likes living under the thumb of company men like that. They ain't gonna be missed. They ain't gonna be missed. We kill a bunch of people, they're not gonna be missed because they worked for a company. That's like the rudest thing to say.
Ahoy! Don't look back. Eyes on the horizon.
Most folks working for the Ashvane Trading Company don't know how rotten they are or don't have any other choice. He says that, but this guy says, yeah, their lives are worthless. It's fine that we killed them. And then Flynn says, yeah, they're not bad people. They just don't have any choices. We're like, oh, okay. Great. So we take Verse and Mastery with Stamina and Intellect. Or we take Crit and Mastery with Stamina and Intellect. Let's go with the crits. We can equip some shoulder armor here, would be a great idea. Let's make sure we're not sitting on any other upgrades. Looks like we're good. Under their noses. Figures they wouldn't just put the destination on the crates for us. Nothing's ever easy, is it? If the weapons aren't moving on Cagney's ferry, they must be passing through Bridgeport, the shipping hub just up the road. Bridgeport is protected by a garrison of Proudmoore Marines. The Ashvane Company has a lot of nerve moving illegal weapons right under their noses. Come on, let's check it out.
Next round's on me. Cagney, get these kids on a ferry back to town. Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter. Mate, I'll see you up ahead.
A shelter is where you send animals, and an orphanage is where you send children. Just so you know, Blizzard, there is a difference between a shelter and an orphanage. I think we should just send children to an orphanage, so where they can be schooled, taken care of, not just to like a shelter where they can like survive. I don't know. It's phrasing. There's a chest in here somewhere. Do I need the chest? No, I don't. And it's not in here. It looked like it would be right inside here, but that did not pan out. Oh, this is the Taskmaster again. Perfect. Perfect.
Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Bridgeport is a major trade hub for this area. Naturally, Ashvane has offices and workshops here. Check around town and see if you can learn anything about this new material and how they're using it. If you can lift a sample for us to send back to Boralus, even better. I gotta stay here and keep an eye on someone.
Watch your back out there.
Alright, fair enough. There are some other quests here. Another poster. Help wanted. As we turn into the busy season, Kenning's Lodge is looking for recreational hunters to assist with fulfilling the ever-growing list of orders from Boralus. Okay, so some breadcrumbs. Junior miner here. It was horrible. I was in the mine nearby just picking away at a rock when it jumped up and bit me in the neck. Since when can rocks walk around and bite people? I hightailed it out of there, but some crazy fools are sticking around trying to take the mine back. If you're eager to punch rocks, you can find them down the road to the south. Always eager just to punch a rock. Yeah. Makes sense. We'll take this note. Don't mind us, just taking stuff. And there's another quest over here.
Lord Admiral's favour, friend.
There was a mishap when we were loading the most recent shipment for the Southwind Station. Apparently some paperwork meant for the dockmaster was left behind. He can't hand over the deliveries to the couriers without it, but the next cargo ferry won't be departing anytime soon. Do you think you could deliver it by foot?
Smooth sailing.
Yes, we probably can. And we'll take some raw azurite samples.
What's your story?
Flynn lifts his collar to hide his face and speaks to you under his breath. You see that ship? I know that ship. Let's just say her captain and I have a little history. It's a smuggling vessel. Our illegal weapons are on there for sure. I'd bet my coat on it, and I love this coat. We need to find out where it's going. How are you in tight spaces? Well, I mean, we're a dwarf, so we're pretty good in tight spaces.
Let me know when you're ready to board that ship and go wherever the wind takes us.
Okay. He wants to board the ship and go wherever the wind takes us. Maybe we should do some of the breadcrumb stuff first. Let's go check out the mine and see if we can go punch some rocks. It's probably a good idea just to do the side quest stuff and then have him take us wherever we end up. Turn the music and ambience back up now that we're kind of out of the city areas. Why aren't you wearing a miner's cap? It's dangerous out here. We have like a male helmet. Oh boy, here we go. The mine is in real trouble. We've been excavating for a short while, but never seen anything like this. Azurite doesn't just get up and walk around. If we're going to take the mine back, we're going to need more help. We'll need an engineer and an explosives expert. I have two in mind, sisters actually, but they are caught behind the river in all the chaos. Locate the sisters, and they'll help you with the next phase of the plan. And Chemist Walther's here. Let's see, I don't have time for idle chit-chat. If you haven't noticed, rocks are running around and doing who knows what. How about you help out and retrieve my chemistry kit? While you're out there, smash some of those creatures and collect their dust. Whoops. Alright, here is one of the two sisters. I'm not really sure where this person is at. I just kind of thought they would be inside the building because that seemed like a natural place to be. Yep, completely unsure. Can we come around this way? Yeah, maybe we have to climb up here. This looks likely. Some makeshift bridging. Here we go. Good, we're all here. Thanks for your help out there, but we have to ask another favor from you. These elementals must be coming from somewhere in the mine, and we need you to locate the source. You seem more than capable of handling yourself in there, but just for extra security, I'm going to send you with some of Prim's special dynamite. Has an extra kick from the azurite dust that you gathered. So yeah, I'm assuming that now we are going into the mine. Yeah. Let's use the item. It's clearly meant to give us a little bit of an advantage in here. Alright, I think we're all done in here. The NPCs are down here now waving to us. It's a good sign of completion. We do have respawns back here though. We have an unspent talent point. Earth and Rage. Your damaging spells incite the earth around you to come to your aid for 6 seconds, repeatedly dealing 9 nature damage to your most recently attacked target. Lava Burst now has 2 charges. Effects that reset its remaining cooldown will instead grant a charge. Or Static Discharge, an instant cast spell, 30-second cooldown. Discharge excess energy from your lightning shield, dealing 50... I think we're going to take Echo of Elements. Seems like a really powerful one, giving us 2 charges of Lava Burst. And what should we do next? Let's go down to the Hunter's Lodge. There's a flight point down there. Hoping that all these flight points are connected through Boralus Harbor, so that if we hearth back to Boralus, we could easily jump on a flight point to get to any of these places. That's kind of what I'm assuming. I love the views here. The vistas here are just amazing. It's crazy that, like, in Dragonflight they're going to increase the view distance even more. So that's going to be quite a sight to see. Because even back in BFA, like, the vistas have just been incredible. The art team is always top-notch. Let's grab the flight point first, before I forget. A sweater for Rupert. The nights are cold in this area, and I am worried about my poor dog freezing to death. I wish to sew him a sweater, but I have no materials to make one with. Collect Kolta's materials. We need a pair of porcupine quills, 4 raccoon tails. And wanted Old Frostclaw. Old Frostclaw has once again been spotted near the edge of the pass. Hunters in the area are advised to keep caution. This larger than average bear has killed 4 people to date. I'd hate for you to make it a 5th.
Wind's howling today.
You came from Bridgeport? Let's get you working then.
Carry on strong. City's dangerous nowadays.
Pardon our rust. The traps we've set up in the field require routine maintenance checks. Some of them are fairly old and will spring at incorrect times. If only we can get some more funding for these sort of supplies. While you're out hunting, could you reset any sprung traps that you find?
Steer clear of dark alleys.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
A grisly end. This lodge serves as the largest supplier of furs and leathers to Boralus. As its proprietor, it's my duty to ensure every request is met on time. With recent delays, I've decided to take a trip out here to see if the Holtons need my assistance. We could use any available hands. Take this knife and bring back some pellets from the bears in the nearby pass.
Steady on ahead.
Before Alana sends us on our grand hunt, there is something more immediate demanding our attention. I'm absolutely famished. No good man can hunt on an empty stomach.
See to your affairs.
Alright. We've just kind of gotten into... Oh, look at that. We've just gotten into things here. We're just scratching the surface in Tiragarde Sound, but I think we're going to take a break here for today, guys. When we come back, we have a ton of stuff to do right in this area, so we'll get to it, carving our way through here. And we'll do everything here on this little landmass in Tiragarde Sound before we do anything with Flynn. That's going to kind of progress our main story. We'll do all the side stuff first. That is the plan for next time. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. And until then, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.